Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Oakland Athletics. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call, and we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. And on the hill, the lefty, Alex Wood. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
And here is Brian Hayes. Lifted in the air, right center field. Ruiz on his way over. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. There's a Pirates lineup now. Getting guys across the plate, not exactly a forte for them this year, as their offense is in the bottom third of the league in runs scored.
Boog, it becomes extremely frustrating, and then what happens is guys press, especially in run scoring opportunities and situations. And on top of that, I mean, you really make it harder on your pitcher. He feels like he's got to be perfect to go out there and win a ball game, or at least to put the team in a position to win a ball game. So they've got to figure out a way to relax, get those runners across when they have them on, and especially when they're in scoring position.
One down, base is empty. Just missed.
1-1.
Out to short. And he's safe at first.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 10. Brian.
Sometimes early errors can be just as costly as errors made late in the ball game, but you just don't know it at the time. Second batter of the game gets on base for free, bringing up the number 3 hitter. So we'll see if they can take advantage right here.
Runner on at first with one gone. Brian Reynolds now at the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. McCutchen, the runner at second with one away. That one finds the zone. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently. Almost 2 strikeouts per game over his last 10.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in to end the inning. Pirates leave one. And now the Athletics offense gets its first shot here. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Marco Gonzalez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, this guy's just been filthy out there on the mound. Hitters batting under 200 against him, and they're just having a hard time squaring up anything, doing any type of damage. The only way he hurts himself is if he gives up the free passes and surrenders a rare home run. But outside of that, it's going to be a tough job for the opposing lineup today.
Tellez. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting second.
And time now to check out the A's lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Ryan Noda in the box now. No balls and a strike. The other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out. So man aboard. Now it's J.D. Davis. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And a foul ball. Gonzalez, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. The 0-1. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Man at first, 1 away. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 down. So here's the cleanup hitter for Oakland. Brent Rooker. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Misses outside. Ball 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. And that one finds its way through. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
That one is absolutely belted. Should be extra bases. Headed for the plate. 1 runs in. The relay to the plate. Save. And they take a 2-run lead.
Gets him on the board first, coming through with 2 RBIs on that swing. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Miguel Andujar. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Fastball for a strike.
An at-bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man at second. And a pop-up. Right side, foul territory. Tellez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. As the A's are on top. You're dialed into the show. New inning getting started, and the batter will be the shortstop, Liover Peguero. Wood back to work. Started to swing, held up. This to third. Whips it across. One out in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Henry Davis digs in now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Pulls that one foul. Not even close there. Now 1-2. The Pirates trailing by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Ground ball left side. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And now it's Rowdy Tellez. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Outside low. And that is ball 1. Just missed. The Pirates down by a pair here at the top of the second. Inside, just missed. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one's in there, and it's 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Nick Gonzalez right through there for a strike. Tellez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is down low. And now the lefty goes down looking for the strikeout. A controversial called strike 3 to end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Allen. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
In the air, right field. McCutchen after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 8. The catcher,
Tyler Soderstrom will hit next. 2 for 7 in the series so far. And that drops in for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball. Swing and a tapper. Throw over to Tellez. And there's 2 away.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Allen.
2 outs, base is empty. Alex Wood up next for the A's. That one's in there, 0-1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Two down, nobody on. That misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're up 2-0. And we're back. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. 1 up, 1 down.
Yep, he's out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Hayes in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. The Pirates trailing by 2. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Headed down the line. And a foul ball. Ripped into right field, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Hayes, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
At the belt and fires. That one's spoiled, and they count now 2-1. There's the strike.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Next one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. Out of here. His second of the year. It's 2-2.
He ran the count full and saved his best swing for last. That was a battle, and he won. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Brian Reynolds here. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one sliced foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tied up here in the early going. Foul ball there.
Don't think you want to throw him that pitch again. He hammered it. Next time, he'll make it fair.
The lefty fires. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Battling here as he fouls it away. The line to kick the pitch. That's to third, and that one finds its way through. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. He's 0 for 1. That one missed.
1-0.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
And now the shortstop, Liover Peguero. And that one fouled off. There's the strike.
He's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
2 runs across in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. Struck him out looking.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in East Bay, set for the bottom of the third, leading off Esteury Ruiz. The wind and the pitch. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Ryan Noda up next for the A's. Reached on an infield single his first time. Runner on the move. Pitch outside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal the base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Left-hand hitter waits. Swung on, belted. Taylor going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Well, that would have been huge if it would have snuck over the glove to take the lead, but great athleticism at the wall, goes up and brings back a homer.
Now it's J.D. Davis. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one in there across the letters.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Line drive to short and caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Brent Rooker getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team.
And a foul ball left side.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys were chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The A's strand 1. Score remains 2-2. Back in Oakland, and here's the catcher, Henry Davis. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Davis measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2021. The pitch. And it's even up. There's a swing and a miss.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Rowdy Tellez. He reached out a walk his first time. That one not close. And it's 1-0. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Into the outfield, base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Go-ahead run on base. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Struck out looking his first time. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game.
But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First and second, one out. And next is the Pirates pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. 0 for 1 so far. And that bunted towards third. And he grabs it foul.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And he pops up the bunt. Throws to first in time. Runners advance on a good sac bunt.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
High fly ball out towards left field. That's back there. One runs in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Run comes in from second. It's 4-2.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon to hit. He's already homered in this game. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom 4, digging in for Oakland, Aledmys Diaz.
The shortstop, Aledmys.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The wind of the pitch. And he pumps it a strike. And now it's filled up.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Back to work. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And here it comes. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Tellez settles under it and makes the catch. One down.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Miguel.
Here's Miguel Andujar. On the ground. And that's just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. And another ball.
2-1.
The Pirates up by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike. Way inside.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nick Allen up next for the A's. Flied to right his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. McCutchen has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Brian Reynolds. Wood back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Pirates, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. A handful have turned into outs, but of the balls they put in play, 10 have been line drives. I say keep barreling the ball and good things will happen. Don't let that get you frustrated.
Next, it's the Pirates cleanup hitter, Michael A. Taylor. That's to third, and that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
1 gone, runner at first. And stepping in is the speedy Liover Peguero. Over to first, and he's safe. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And it throws offline, safe at third.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Henry Davis. Just missed. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Missed with a changeup. 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Snap throw to first. Peguero gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And he deals. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. 2 on, 1 out. Grounder might be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And that's 2. So it's no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and 1 man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the A's 2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now here's the A's catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. As the lefty gets to work. Ripped on the ground to second. The throw to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So now a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Darrell Hernandez.
Pretty surprised they're going with the pitcher off the bench here, Boog. I mean, they must be trying to save what they have left in terms of position players for later or something.
Fought off foul. Fastball for a strike. The Pirates leading by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Bounced up the middle. Gonzalez. Jump throw across his body. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. A's go quickly and quietly there. Still down by a count of 4-2. On the pitch now for Oakland, Luis Medina.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez.
The first baseman, number 44, Rowdy Tellez.
And the pitch. In for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Out towards right center field. Rooker makes the grab. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, Nick.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez. Not close with that one. Ball 1. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Mason Miller up and loosening in the pen. Muller also throwing. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses, and the count is 2-0.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So now here's the pitcher, Marco Gonzalez. And a sac bunt here. Allen. Off balance feed. There's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Gets the call. And it's 0-1. Right-handed reliever. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and one left on base. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Pirates 4 and the A's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the sixth. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Noda. And a pitch. Slapped the other way, foul.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-1.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Out to short, Peguero. Throws across the diamond, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth.
Now the third baseman, J.D.
Next up for the A's, J.D. Davis. Ball one low. The A's down by a pair here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball. The Pirates holding on to a 2-run lead here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Hit hard on the ground to short. Peguero throws to first, and that quickly 2 away.
The right fielder.
Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
The Athletics trailing by 2 here in the third and final game of the series. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it here 4-2. Back here in the East Bay at the plate, Andrew McCutchen.
The right fielder.
The pitch. Medina, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, a curve, and he works in a changeup. That one fouled off.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Righty delivers. And another ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
I think he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. That misses, and the count is 1-1. In the air, out towards right center. Moving under it. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 12.
2 outs, base is empty.
Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That one missed.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back in Oakland, set for the last half of the 7th, and it's Aledmys Diaz. And the pitch. Gets the outside corner with that one. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Hernandez also getting ready. And the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The wide to kick the pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. Missed inside with the curve. And now the lefty. And it goes just foul. Here's a 2-2. That's a little bit low.
Okay.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Taylor racing over to make the catch.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder,
Miguel Andujar up next for the A's. That clips the corner.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Outside, and the count is 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. The pitch. Caught him looking for the K.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nick Allen up next for the A's. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
2-2 now.
3-2.
Tyler Soderstrom in the on deck circle. And there's ball 4.
Pitch count's getting up there now, and not saying that's the reason for this walk, but this is the point in the game when every sign of wavering starts to get everyone's attention.
Soderstrom in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Missed with a changeup, and the count even 1-1. Allen off of first with 2 away. Next offering is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself in the scoring position.
The tying run at the plate. Fouled off left side. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Liover Peguero. The right-hander back to work. Pitch is in the dirt, and that is ball 1. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Inside, just missed. And another ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Rowdy Tellez.
And now the first baseman, Rowdy Tellez. Fouled off to the right. Left-hand batter waits. And that one fouled off. On the curveball, struck him out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Man at first, Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. Hit in the air, right field. Rooker settles underneath it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Pirates leave one, but they still lead this one 4-2. And now a meeting near home plate, so it looks like we're going to have a double switch here. Aroldis Chapman on the pitch now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup on the double switch. Connor Joe, he'll move into the 9th spot in the lineup.
Now playing first base and batting 9, number 2.
Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Zach Geloff.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
And a pitch. That one at triple digits. Chapman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a 2-seamer, and occasionally works in a splitter. Here comes a pitch. Misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. The punch out there, and now 1 away. Now here is Esteury Ruiz. That one catches the corner for a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Off the plate inside, and that's ball 1. The A's down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Wouldn't chase that time. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. The Athletics trailing by 2 here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Goes down looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll them out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
Striding to the plate now for Oakland, Ryan Noda. That clips the zone, and that's strike 1. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And down on strikes he goes, and it's a 1-2-3 inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Gott. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And here's the first baseman, Connor Joe. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. The pitch. And there's a strike. And that one missing low. And a 1-1. And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. 2-2. Joe tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. 3-2 now. High fly ball out into left center field. Andujar under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Next to hit, Ke'Bryan Hayes. A former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the ninth.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
And it's fouled away. Two down, nobody on. In the air to left center. Andujar sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Offense held in check there. Heart of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Pirates 4 and the A's 2. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, David Bednar.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now the third baseman, J.D. Davis. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the righty deals. And a good eye there. At the belt and fires. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Kicks and deals. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Pirates trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9. And that just misses.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Struck him out looking. Oakland down to their final out.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first 2 hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will open up the outside part of the plate.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Next offering down low and in the dirt. This could end it. Got him swinging. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Pirates win the last 2 to take the 3-game series.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus because those fans are expecting a lot.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 8 runners on base. For the Athletics, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 3 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes.